Morning, everyone. I'm John Rymers, and I serve on the Leadership Development Committee with Tess, as well as I'm also a Stewardship Ambassador. And today, before we really get into the service, I wanted to tell you my stewardship story. I moved to Denver in 1971 at the ripe age of 23. Looking back at that time, I considered myself a lost soul. I had no career in mind, had given up on church. I was raised in the Congregational church, and generally had little direction in my life. I did start my career in mental health, but for a long time I was turned off to any kind of church experience. The extent of my involvement was to go to church at Christmas because I liked the music. That was the extent of my church going for the next 20 years. All of that changed in 1991 when I visited my sister in Cincinnati for Christmas. She and her husband attended a UU church and invited me to attend the Christmas Eve service. Attending that service changed my life. Looking back, I truly believe that I experienced a spiritual awakening. I came away from that service determined and excited to learn about Unitarian churches in Denver. I spent the next year attending different UU churches, specifically Jefferson, First Universalist, and FUSD. I finally decided I liked this church the most because it was an inner city church, had more diversity than the other churches, and I like Capitol Hill because that's where I spent my first few years when I moved to Denver. I became a member of FUSD in 1993. Clearly, I have found my spiritual home. Coming to church most weeks allows me to get centered for the week, see my friends, and hear positive messages about community and our connections to one another. Over time, that spiritual connection was enhanced by my participation in committees and social events here. When I was getting what I needed, giving financially came more easily. You've learned a lot, you've heard a lot about stewardship these past few weeks. And to me, stewardship involves giving money, but it also involves giving of yourself. Investing your time and what you can afford keeps this place going and can help you build a stronger connection and commitment to our spiritual home. So, when you are considering a pledge or placing some money in the basket, please be generous as you are feeding the church, but you're also feeding your soul. Over the past year, many others have found their spiritual home here at First Unitarian. Due to our growing Sunday attendance, we will be transitioning to 2 services each Sunday, beginning with the Easter service on April 5th. Starting that Sunday, our services will be at 9:15 and 11 a.m. Children's religious exploration classes will only take place during the 9:15 hour, but we will have coffee hour following both services. Can't do without coffee hour, right? So more detailed information on the 2 services, Sunday plans, see your order of service or the first announce. Today we are delighted to welcome to our sanctuary the Denver Children's Choir. The Children's Choir will be offering some of the music during today's service. Our offering today will also be donated to the Children's Choir as part of our Giving in Action program. After the service concludes, we hope you will join us in the community room for coffee and conversation. If you are a newcomer, we invite you to visit the information table as you exit into the community room. We'd love to get to know you and answer any questions you might have. If you're looking for ways to engage with our community and support the work of our congregation, please visit the Opportunities table. It's way at the back of the community room after the service. So, now please remember to silence your cell phones and other electronic devices. Welcome to worship, and at this time, please take a moment to greet the people around you.